Hey, this is Justin with DayTradeTheMarkets.com. On Wednesday, August 22nd, we had a Fed meeting today, so it got a little volatile, and I wanted to kind of take off from the video that I did yesterday, which you can click on the See More Videos link below to see that, where I just talked about the relative aggression bars. And what I wanted to do with this one is add on the intraday support and resistance zones that form in real time to show how to kind of help you stay on the right side of the market throughout the day, especially on a pretty choppy day like we had today, especially with the Fed meeting. So this is actually our new version of the software, which makes it it's not quite ready for the public, but it's close. It makes it a little bit easier to show each of the components as you want them. So you can show the deceleration bars or the aggression bars or the support resistance zones or the filters or any of the combination, or just the level 2 and 3 bars, or just the level 3 bars. You can show all of them. So it's also going to work on a lot more time frames and work better in the overnight session and all that. But I just wanted to show because it's easier to show each component at a time. So I'm just going to add the support resistance zones and turn those on. Click OK. And here are the zones, and basically the idea is that the red zones here are areas of expected short-term resistance, and the green zones here are expected short-term support. Now you want to be able to put those in context with other evidence, and we talk about that a lot, but for the sake of this video I just want to show the zones. That's why I'm using the newer version of the software. It just makes it a little bit easier to show that alone without the decelerations and the filter and so forth. So the idea would be that if you are coming into a resistance zone, that's an area that would give you a little bit extra confidence if you were already thinking about it getting short, and it would make you think twice if you were thinking about it getting long. Same thing when you were coming into a support zone. If you were, had other evidence to support getting long, it gives you added confidence, and if you were thinking about getting short, it makes you think twice. So I mean, if you kind of just look through the day, we tested again to the resistance, tested the support, then broke through the support and turned to resistance, and I actually thought this would really hold and we would sell off more. It doesn't matter what I thought, whether it did or didn't is what matters. And when that didn't happen, when the market did not really sell off from this resistance zone, that's a pretty good piece of evidence that buyers are stepping in and becoming more in control. And this was just ahead of the meeting, so you can see that what was this resistance zone here turned to a support zone here, and then we tested into this prior to the meeting, had a nice support zone, and then tested again down here, busted right through there, tested the support, and then got into a bit of a channel with the support and resistance here at the end of the day. So again, my point being with this, that these support resistance zones, which form in real time, can just help you make a little bit better sense of the market. So again, buying near a support zone gives you more confidence. Selling near a support zone makes you want to think twice. Selling near a resistance zone, gives you more confidence. Buying into a resistance zone is going to make you think twice. And the idea is just take the various pieces of evidence, and we have the deceleration bars on this, the filter, the bigger picture bias. You take those pieces of evidence, and the more of those that come together, if you can get a situation where you have 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 of those situations, or pieces of evidence I should say, that align, you have a pretty high probability trade. Not 100% by any means. For example, this was a pretty high probability trade. Didn't really work out, but it did give us more evidence going forward for other high probability trades. So hopefully that makes some sense. Just wanted to kind of build on the video from yesterday, which just talked about the aggression bars. This one's kind of just focusing on the intraday support resistance zones, and we can, as we go through the more videos, I can just focus on the decelerations, or I can focus on the filter and that sort of thing. So let us know if you have any questions about that, and talk soon. Thanks.